Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with NK Maribor. Today, two big games. Olympiakos in the Champions League qualifying playoff. We need to win. If we don't win, I'm hoping, I still don't know this, but I'm hoping Europa League is what's going to happen if we lose this game. In between episodes, we have managed to play one game, and it is our first dropped points of the season in the league. It was a 3-3 draw against Gorička. Tavares, Kramaric and Pila were the goals for us all in the second half. We were 3-0 down at half-time, however. Zigon, Jakulic and Filipovic, maybe, with the goals. Defensively, we were shocking. Darren Gibson was part of that defence. Now, we haven't made any new signings since the last episode, but there is a thing that I've suddenly realised, and I realised it a little bit too late after basically signing Max Broughton and Alex Barkworth, and Jack Robinson really. I can pay for people to join on loan, and there's no rules about the maximum amount of loan players to be in my squad. So, I've put in some bids for some, frankly, ridiculous players to try and join us on loan. They're all loan listed, they're all English-based. I think they're all English-based. And if they join, we're going to be a much better side, and we might actually stand a chance in the Europa League, if we get into the Europa League, that is. Well, without further ado, let's get into the Olympiakos game. It's not going to be easy, although they haven't actually played any games, because I'm assuming they won the Greek League, and the Greek League champions don't get an automatic group stage spot. They go into this weird playoff thing, or they came second. They haven't actually played any competitive games yet. We've obviously played quite a few at this point, but we do like to leak goals. The starting lineup we are going to go for in the first leg will be Hajdini in goal. Klemenic, Rosero and Jack Robinson will be making his debut. He has just returned from an injury, which is why he's not particularly fit. He should be fine. Martin Milic and Christian Mafla will be the two fullbacks. Alex Pila and Isidore Bakayoko will be the central midfielders. Dejan Versic, Martin Kramaric and Marcos Tavares will be the front three. Just don't lose. Let's do the same thing we did against Bucharest and just not actually... Let's just score some away goals. Get some away goals in this match. I don't care if we lose. As long as we get like 2 goals, we'll be fine. So there's a few decent players in the Olympiakos team. This man, Marco Marin, is one of them. Who did he used to play for? He was Chelsea, yeah. He's pretty good. He's pretty good for a footballer. We've got this man. I've never heard of him. And Sarafard, he's good again. Very good footballer. He's worth... We could buy him. No, we don't need we don't need him. He's a complete... Maybe... Do we need him? No, he's not actually from the EU, so we don't need him. Also, with our opponents being Greek and having lots of Greek footballers, I'm going to balls up most of the names. Might just be easier if I don't even try the names and just say the Olympiakos player. Anyway, let's kick off then in Greece. It's a breezy 30 degrees Celsius apparently. It's taken just 3.5 minutes and Olympiakos with the ball. No, Bakayoko cuts it out, tries to find one of our strikers but doesn't manage to do it. Now with the ball coming forward, Klemenic back to Hajdini the goalkeeper. Plays it across to Jack Robinson. Isidore Bakayoko tries to find Mafla, doesn't manage to do it for Tunis. Into Panagiotis. Why am I trying to pronounce his name? Marin. I can do that one. That one's nice and easy. Across to the left back, Torosidis. Forward to Marin again, into the area. He's got 2 in there. And Karim and Sarifard is the goal scorer. I got there in the end. We're 1-0 down. It's not even 5 minutes in. And it's still not even 5 minutes in. And there's another highlight. This could be a disastrous game. Because this is essentially like a Champions League game. This is a team good enough to be in the Champions League. Maybe even last season they were. Mafla crosses the ball in. It's claimed by the goalkeeper, Martinez. Emiliano Martinez used to be the Arsenal goalkeeper, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like I was saying, Olympiakos are a very good team and probably Champions League quality. Probably like a Celtic level Champions League quality. So we got battered by them once and we drew with them. So maybe we're going to get battered and draw. Marin with the ball across... Finds I think he's a right back, crosses in, Marin's there. Terrible goalkeeping. We are 2-0 down. We are 5.5 minutes in. I hear the Europa League is lovely this time of year. Mafla with a throw on for us. Mr. Maribor Tavares crosses in. Kramaric is there on the head, straight at the keeper. Martinez with an easy save. Mafla with another throw on 25 minutes. Kramaric heads back to Mafla, crosses in. Tavares is there, and we are back in the game 2-1. We have one of the away goals that I'm after. Another goal. Even if we lose 3-2 or 4-2, another goal would be great. Although, are we realistically going to beat them 2-0 at home? I don't know. Mafla with a throw on. Robinson Forward to Alex Pila. Mafla's making a run, if you can see him at the top there. Doesn't, goes the other side instead. Finds Martin Milic with a load of space. Forward to Mr. Maribor. He's going to play it across. He can't manage to do it, but what a terrible passing. Kramaric is there. 27 minutes on the clock. The 2 away goals are in the bag. Maybe, just maybe, we could be going to the Champions League. Half time then, we are 2-2. Unfortunately though, our goalkeeper has a little bit of an injury and he does want to get subbed, so we are going to do our team talk. Not a bad team talk by Sasagassia, probably not his name. Hajdini, so he's got a neck strain, a potential neck injury, so he's going to have to come off for Gregor Sorkan. Defensively, I'll say we're doing alright. We're not. 6.4s and 6.5s. We're not doing great anywhere behind Versic, really, apart from Mafla, and Versic isn't doing great. Only the goalkeeper change at half-time, but probably on 50, 60 minutes, something like that, we might do another change. Milic with the ball gets round his man, plays it across, but not a single Maribor player is paying attention. Karen running towards the goalkeeper. Sorkan makes a save, his first involvement in the game, tips it onto the post, and Robinson actually stopped it going off for a corner. 58 minutes in, Bakayoko is going to be coming off for Vlahovic. We're going to swap those two over because Vlahovic is actually much better as a ball in a midfielder and Pila is actually a much better Mazzala. 63 minutes on the clock, so the subs have only just happened a couple of minutes ago. Torosidis to Marin. Marin finds Martins in the middle. Siopis. Centre circle ball, plays it out wide for Tunis. He's got the fullback running beyond him. He goes it alone. No, he doesn't. He does use the fullback instead. Crosses in. Marin's there. It's gone all the way over him, but it's going to be a penalty. And of course, it is Martin Milic who gives away the penalty. Sorkan, can he be the hero? He's been on the pitch for, 20 minutes? Nacho to take the penalty. It's not a great penalty, but it's just as bad goalkeeping. It is 3-2 to Olympiakos. Just before the 70th minute, Milic is coming off because he's on a 6.1. Hodzic is coming on. That is all of our substitutions, so we got to hope our strike force can actually do something in the final 15 minutes. Well, it doesn't look like they can. We've got a corner with 30 seconds left to play, but since the substitutions, nothing has happened. Pila with the ball, 20 seconds on the clock. Rosero, Vlahovic, where are you going to go? Are you going to go back? You do to Hodzic. We're just passing it. There's no real urgency at the moment. Hold on, Tavares. He's offside. Well, that's the end of the game then. 3-2 after the first leg. That is not terrible. We've got 2 away goals. If we win 1-0 at home, we go through. Hajdini is out for 2 weeks with a neck strain. That's not good. Really not good. Also, last episode I mentioned about signing a footballer. He didn't join me. He's gone to Lazio. His name's Joseph Perfection. That was why I wanted to sign him. Joseph Perfection. It's annoyed me. It's really annoyed me that he's not joined us. Up next, we do have a league game against Celje, so I will join you the other side of that. There might be some transfers in between now and that match, or after that match, and the next Olympiakos game. I will keep you posted when they come through. Well, here is the first one. Leo Bonatini, the Wolverhampton Wanderers striker. He's signed on loan until the end of the season. He's basically going to cost us £750,000. That is it. That is all he's going to cost. He's a natural, complete forward. He is going to be the first name on the team sheet. There is hopefully going to be 3 or 4 more players, similar standard to Bonatini, joining us. One of the players we've missed out on has just signed for Amiens in France. Is Mohamed Besic of Everton. We were going to loan him. He was happy to join. Unfortunately, he's gone to France instead. We have stretched our unbeaten run to 11 games, apparently, thanks to a 2-1 victory against Celje. We went 1-0 down, Marko Devic with a goal on 20 minutes into the second half. Martin Kramaric comes off the bench to score a goal, and Leo Bonatini gets his first goal in Maribor colours after 75 minutes. One thing I didn't realise about Leo Bonatini is he's actually part Italian, which means he doesn't count as a foreign player, which is even better than what I thought he'd be. We've done it again. We have gone and raided Wolves for another loan signing. This time it is 27-year-old Portuguese central defender Roderick Miranda. He's here for the entire season. Current ability, 3.5 star. Already our best central defender. And he's joined for £750,000 for the whole year. And in comes another one. 25-year-old English left-back Tyrone Mings has signed on loan from Bournemouth. He's going to cost £800,000 for the season, but he is somewhat versatile. He can play as that wing-back. He's most likely going to be as that ball-playing central defender. Because for £1.6 million for the entire year, we've signed Kyle Norton, also from Bournemouth, on loan. He is a versatile fullback. Both flanks he can play on. He's probably going to be playing on that right-hand side. He's not great in terms of stats that he needs, but he's still a very good footballer. He's 29 years old as well. He's an important player in his prime years, apparently. That is it for transfers for now. There is 3, maybe 4 more players who are still on the offer sheet. Hopefully we get at least 2 of them in. I think there's a left back, there's a central midfielder, I think there's another centre back, and there's also a goalkeeper potentially joining the club. Let's focus our attention back on the Champions League. We are 3-2 down after the first leg. One goal will see us through. Unfortunately, because this is the Champions League, a lot of our new signings, I say a lot, all of our new signings, can't actually play. So, in goal is going to be Gregor Sorcan. Klimanic, Rosero and Robinson will be the back 3. Milic and Mafla will be the 2 fullbacks. Pila and Isidore Bakayoko will be the central midfielders. Der Versic will be just behind Luka Zahovic, who has returned from his injury, and Marcos Tavares. It does look like Olympiakos are basically playing the same team, although they're playing Guerrero up front today, who is also pretty decent. As the other guy, he's on the bench? He's on the bench, okay. I hope that man doesn't come on, because there's not a chance I'm pronouncing his name. A 1-0 victory is all we need. Just one solitary goal, then we can sit back and defend for 89 minutes if that's the case. We probably won't, but if we get the goal, we have to get the goal. If we don't score, we're out. I don't know why I'm explaining how football works to you. I feel like you probably know this by now. We've got a throw on. Milic with a throw. Rosero. He's been fouled in the area. We have a penalty 4.5 minutes in. Der Versic, can he get the goal to hopefully send us on course for another Champions League group stage? Versic takes the kick. It is saved by Martinez. Der Versic, the 34-year-old Slovenian, has missed the penalty. That could have been the chance. That could have been the goal. Martinez with a goal kick for Olympiakos. Cisse plays out to the right-handed... Oh, the right-handed? He might be right-handed, don't know. The right-sided fullback Fortounis is tackled. Robinson with the ball. Pila across to Christian Mafla, the Colombian. Plays the ball forward. Finds Marcos Tavares. He's only got one player in the middle. It's Luka Zahovic. And Luka, mother chuffing Zahovic, has made it 1-0. He's returned from his injury. He looked like he enjoyed that because he's been away for quite a while. He is back. He's got his scoring boots on. Him and Bonatini up front in the league could be absolutely vicious. Versic's free kick. Robinson's there. It's gone all the way through and Isidore Bakayoko scored. We are in front. We are actually in front against Olympiakos. How are we doing this? We're not going to somehow do this again, are we? I'm getting extremely nervous. We are 16 minutes in. We are 2-0 up. We are 4-3 to the good. Oh, we've got 2 away goals, so even conceding a goal now is not the end of the world. Ideally, we don't want to do it, but we'll still go through on away goals if they score. Mafla with a throw on 25 minutes. Zahovic back to Mafla. First time cross. Klemenic is there. It is over the bar. Why was the central defender up there for that? Free kick for Olympiakos. Marin takes. Cisse is there. The effort is just over the bar from the centre-back. 2 minutes of normal time to play in the first half. Marin plays the ball across, finds Fortounis, the right back. Is making a run down the side, has plenty of space. Runs forward. Mafla chasing back though. Crosses it in. It's cleared, but it's a penalty. It's another penalty. Klemenic. What is Klemenic doing? The Maribor players even, are furious. The manager's not particularly happy with it either. Come on, Sorcan. You didn't save one in the last match. Nacho to take the penalty straight at Sorcan, and Sorcan has saved the penalty. There's been 2 penalties in this match and 2 saves. Not quite at half-time. Olympiakos possibly with a highlight. Pantagonidis, whatever his name is. He's had a go from outside the area. He's hit it wide. Half-time, we are 2-0 to the good, but it is only a 1-goal lead, really, that we currently have. Because if we concede 2... then we will be going out of this competition. I'm not going to do any subs. No subs at half-time. I don't need to do them. Marin's free kick for Olympiakos. It's gone all the way through. Oh, no. It's 4-4. We are still in front, but we are in front purely on away goals now. I was just about to do a substitution. Marin's free kick. Just literally none of us paying attention. They had 4 players there that could have scored that. Torresidis with a throw on for Olympiakos. Back to Torresidis. Long ball upfield. It's going to come back towards them though. Isidore Bakayoko across to Martin Milic. Is he going to try and get round his man? Crosses in early instead. It's gone all the way through. Martinez jumps and claims it out of the air. So where is the highlight in this? Martinez is probably going to kick it upfield. He does so over the halfway line. Heading back towards them though. Vukovic for Olympiakos. Marin chests it down. Crossfield ball to Fortounis. The right back's going to have loads of space because Mafla doesn't pay attention to right backs. Marin now gets the ball. Marco Marin has a go from outside the area. It is wide of the target. It is time to do some subs, I think. Versic off for Joe Rowley because Versic has missed a penalty and he's not played well since he's done that. Peeler off as well for Vlahovic. That's all we're going to do. Isidore Bakayoko is playing an absolute blinder at the moment. What happened there? Okay, hit the post. Siopis hit the post. Keeper tried to save it, didn't need to. We've got 20 minutes left to play. If we don't concede, we're going through. If we score, we're almost certainly going through. If we concede, we are going out. Fortounis has a go. What a terrible effort that was from the Greek international. I assume he's a Greek international. He's pretty good. 79 minutes on the clock. They've got a free kick. It's just over the bar. Okay, it's getting close. Right, we've got 10 minutes left to play. It's disappearing. We're going to do a time-wasting sub about now. Mr. Maribor is coming off, and it is going to be Kramaric to come on in his place. Martin Kramaric. Kind of a bit unlucky for him that he's not actually playing in this game because he likes to score goals. Time's disappeared. We've got 35 seconds left to play. If nothing comes from this highlight... Oh, no, do not be doing this. Just foul him. Just foul him, Robinson. Karim, on goal, has an effort, hits it wide. He should have kept going. I would have been happy for Robinson to foul him and get sent off there. We've got 5 seconds left to play. Sorkan with a goal kick to Rosero. Rosero is over. We are into the Champions League group stages for the second year in a row. I have no idea how we've done this. Oh, jeez. Please tell me I'm allowed to register my new players. Please tell me I'm allowed to register more than at least one. I need to get like 4 or 5 changes in my squad. So we go through and... There's another chunk of money, £1.78 million for the winning, and then £11.32 million for getting into the Champions League group stages. £25 million. Right, while we're here, finances, more money please. We don't have the funds. What are you talking about? We're going to be left behind our rivals. I thought we had similar ambitions. Come on, lads. I can't stress how important this is. Really? Oh, this is not good. Right, let's try the other one. Finances, wage budget. Right, the wage budget one we've managed to do. How much more of a wage budget they've given us? Because what we can do, we can go budget adjustment. And, not a lot. It's not really a lot, is it? It's not a lot of money at all. We've got 3.5 million really to spend. We're not going to be investing. This was not something I was expecting to do for the second year in a row. I'm going to go down. I'm assuming we're down here. We are down here. We are not the lowest ranked team in the competition. Partizan, Bordeaux, and I can never pronounce that team's name, are actually worse than us. Also, Spartak Moscow are worse than us. I don't know how they're worse than us. Right, the first set of teams have been drawn. Looking at the group stages, Group C is not a bad one. It has Man City, and yes, that will not be easy, but it's got Villarreal and Red Bull Salzburg, 2 of the weaker sides, I think, in the competition. Group E, I don't want to be in because it's Shakhtar and Celtic again, and I don't want that. Maybe Group D as well. Group D could be a winnable one. Dynamo Kiev and Spartak Moscow, I think, are teams that we might stand a chance of picking up some points. Barcelona, we're going to get battered. We are not in Group C. Are we in Group D? We are in Group D. Okay, that is some big news. Because I think we might actually be able to get something out of Group D. Let's not look at Barcelona. We know they're good. Right. Spartak Moscow, their best player. He is definitely better than our players. I say best player. He's actually their captain, isn't he? Their best player is Quincy Promes. He's very good. He's worth £17.25 million. Also, they have this 15-year-old who I'm just going to give it a go. He's worth 300k. You're not getting any profit from any sell-on. 3.5 million. Can't afford him. What about Dynamo Kiev? The key player is Goma. What? Why have I never heard of this man? He's amazing. Mykola Shaparenko is also one of their ridiculous players, and he's only 19. He's actually their hot prospect. Okay, Dynamo Kiev and Spartak Moscow might not be as easy as I think. I don't know why I clicked on him. I know he's going to be good. That's if he plays there, Christian Mafla is going to get ripped to pieces. That is going to do it then for this episode. I don't know who's going to be in the next episode. Also, the transfer window is still slightly open. There's like 2 more days. I'm not going to sign anyone else in this episode, but any new players you'll see at the start of the next episode. There are some names that could be joining, which will be quite interesting and should hopefully improve our team a lot. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with NK Maribor. Tomorrow, it could be Barcelona. It could be Spartak Moscow and Dynamo Kiev. You'll find out same time. Well, you won't. I'll find out in a minute. You'll find out tomorrow. Great outro, Stuart. See you next time.